All right. Hello and welcome. Welcome. This is the very first installment of Show Me Your Shitcoin Charts. I am your host, BitcoinBeReal, here with you live, not live, recorded. Today we are going to be checking out PundyX, one of my favorites. I know I can't be the only one in it. Somebody else out there has to be in PundyX. This video is for you, bud. Me and you, we're going to get them. Somehow I ended up in PundyX, so I'm going to go ahead and show you some price action. I'm going to be tuning in daily, maybe every other day. Every time I can, I will post a PundyX chart or another one of my favorite shitcoins until I get some followers that actually want to see some other charts. So until then, we are going to dive headfirst into PundyX. This is a nice little weekly chart of PundyX. For those of you who don't know, it's NPXS on Binance. I actually got into this one when it was trading on IDEX. I don't know how I found my way into it. It pumped real nice before that. Got voted in the Binance 7th round as the Binance community coin. And since it's been listed, it has taken a pretty hard dive here. So if you sold up here, you're looking good. The vote went well for you. Unfortunately, a lot of people got stuck holding some bags. And now we found ourselves here down in the 32 Satoshi range. It bounces off this 32. Right now we're trading at 41. It's going back and forth between 38 and 40 Satoshis. It looks like it's picking up a little bit of steam here on the 2-hour chart. If you're looking at Binance. So here we go. Let's see. If we go to my trading view charts here, this is just the Binance chart here. If you look back here, this is when the June airdrop snapshot was, and you could see it just take a pretty rough couple days after that. It finds the 9. For those of you who don't know what indicators I'm using, these are the Tom DeMark indicators, TD indicators. I didn't really copy this. I got these from other traders that are in the space, and I feel like this is one of the indicators that helps me the most. So this is the one I'm using. If you want to research about it, it is TD indicators. It's pretty interesting once I figured it out, and I'm learning every day about it. So I'm here to teach you with that and see if that works for you. Let's get started. There's the airdrop, comes down here, finds the 9. This 7 candle, if you zoom in here, was pretty interesting to me in a TA spot. So you had your airdrop, people started dumping it. It really comes down. I mean, it listed at 200. It was trading up there at 200 Satoshis. So to be back down by 50, found a lot of support here. This big green volume, most volume it has on Binance so far. So this candle definitely stands out to me. And I put something right at the top where it made the high. It looks like it's going to price flip here, and all of a sudden found a bunch of resistance. And as you can see, it settles down here. It finds a 9 and comes right back down to that low of that number 7 candle, around 52 Satoshis. Starts to find some ground, tests below it. A lot of people right here got their airdrop. And as you can see, it starts to pull back up, gains a little bit of strength, pulls back into that, 50, 60 area. And as you can see, some selling here. If you're looking to flip it, I'm holding mine for a while. I like the airdrop systems that they have. To find that, you just got to go to the website. You can easily click around. They have a pretty cool website. You can go on there. You can see the little video of how you could buy, sell, transact with it. They have a little video you can watch. Neat little thing. You can click the product, see what it's all about. Mobile payments. There's a lot of functionality behind it. If it all works, it could be a pretty good thing. Not only on top of that, you get an airdrop, which is basically a dividend every month for holding it to their holders. Say you bought 2 million shares right now. If you look at that, say you buy it July, well, let's change that. Let's put that here. Here we go. I mean, you're looking, if you sell it in 2020, May 2020, you're looking at making 1.5 million shares, which is almost, almost what you already have. So it's almost doubling up there just by holding it for 2 years. You'll have double the shares, which leads me to think that it would go down in value. But for right now, it's so beaten up, I think you might be able to get some chance here. It's going up. It's finding this little spot here. We'll see what it does around 42 and see where it trades from there. But let's see. So going back to the daily chart, came down right about here. The textbook calls for the TD indicators so let's see here, if you guys don't know. So this little 4 here is now part of the sequential, TD sequential indicator. So now you're looking for not only consecutive rows, as long as it's a consecutive lower than the 4th one below it. So let's see, how would I describe that? So if you come back and look at this one, 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. So this low right here on 4 is lower than this. So you get the 4. So each one of those, if you go back and look, this one is lower than the 4th one before it. So you get the 1, 2, 3. You're actually supposed to start your positions right when a number is trading above that same number, same color and everything. So you'd probably start your short here. You'd probably add your stop loss up there. And you got a pretty nice short if you were trying to flip this all the way down to here. You could have got out right on this 9 right here. You could have taken some profit. But if you're looking for the other end, 9, you might be buying some a little bit here. So I always like to leverage in. I'm going to buy on the 9 a little bit here. I bought here. I bought some more here when I got my airdrop. I always like to leave some money on the table to buy more. Never want to be too leveraged into anything. As you can see, it bounced back here. Could have taken some profits from this little dip. That wasn't a bad little move. 10, 11%, I think it was up. And then you could see it hit some resistance, came right back down. You got another 9. So in terms of that, I wouldn't say that that is the total bottom. You got a 32 here as the low. I think that was the lowest I saw, and it's kind of bounced off that. You see a hammer here. If you go to the weekly chart, it's pretty beaten up. If you have a nice little candlestick, we'll see how that plays. I mean, that's turning into a nice little hammer candlestick here on a weekly. It's going up as we speak. So, what's today? Today's Wednesday. You got a few more days in the week. We'll see how it ends. You got a weekly 1, 2 here. I mean, technically on the chart, you'd be going short here, but everything needs to align. So everything's got to tell you the same thing when it comes to the TD indicators. Obviously, this one's telling you, hey, you could see more downside. But if you're trading candlesticks, that's a pretty nice looking candlestick right there. PundyX, I think this is a nice entry point right now to maybe grab some. I personally am looking for the following, and I will leave you with that. Let's see here. If this is the daily chart, I'm looking for 9. It came down, made another 9. Now I'm looking for these 13. So if this is the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in order to get these, this low has to be lower than the second one before it. So as you can see here, this low on this 2 is lower than the close of this one up here. So you get a little 2 here. Number 3 here is lower close than the low of this number 1 candle, so you get a little 3 here, and so on and so forth. This one, as you can see, is lower than this one, so you get a 4. This one's lower than this one, you get a 5, 6, so on, so on. So if I were to look, I'm actually looking for 13 to come from that. So I would say that this is not done going down yet. These are daily candlesticks. I would say that this 32 line is important. I would say that it could pull back up into this 7 candlestick range here that I highlighted before, this 52 Satoshi. I would see that it could come up right back to the middle Bollinger Band, and maybe see where it trades from there. But it all depends on where Bitcoin's going at this point. I'm going to keep my eye on it. As of right now, there is not a green signal saying buy. I'm in it already. If you guys are in it, hold it. If you guys want to scoop some up, now might not be a bad price. I don't think it's an absolute rush to get in right now. I do like it. You do get 7% a month. Maybe stick a little bit in it and see how it feels. Dip your toes in and see how it goes. But until next time, keep it real. This is what I think. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm in this Pundy X shitcoin. This is what I'm looking at. If you're in Pundy X with me, good luck.